Hey guys, Dislater Magic here, and I've had a couple people actually inquire about my dice collection that I use for, well, everyday MTGing, I guess. I take this little compact container here with me to Dungeons & Dragons and MTG, got the dual purpose. But I got some interesting dice. I'm known for bringing just the weirdest die collection, so I thought I'd go through it real quick. These are like the smallest dice ever. Look at that. Got your different D10s, D6s, all that. They're, well, about that big. So, a couple millimeters. I love them. They're awesome. Then, of course, we've got from the tournament, you know I gave these away, and they are freezing cold because I think they're somehow weirdly endothermic. Quartz dice, made out of pure quartz. Look at that, you can see right through them. They're virtually indestructible because, you know, quartz is really hard. And then I've got some D6s made out of rose quartz, famous for losing me the roll. In fact, look at that. Look at a 4. Here, this is your roll. Let's see if you guys can beat me. See? I can't even win when I'm trying to win against myself. Y'all rolled a 6. Oh boy. This one is made out of, oh boy, I should have looked these up. It's been a while. I think it's just called turquoise, which is actually a mineral or gem or something. And then, let's see, this one's amethyst, I believe. It's purple, pretty cool, kind of see-through. Then we've got aventurine, which is just awesome because I love going adventuring. Haha, it's called aventurine. I don't even remember. I don't know how to pronounce it. Then, let's see. We got one of the original opals, which is super, super transparent, and when you shine a light through it, it actually looks orange. Let's see if I got my flashlight taser on me. Yes, I do. Look at that. Whoa, that looks way cooler than I thought. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, it's got that, like, orange look. Kind of hard to pick up on the camera, but, that's way too bright, yeah, but it just, believe me, it's casting all kinds of weird orange colors. And then we've got the two much more opaque ones that I ordered later, but they're still, you know, same type of opal, just a little bit different deposits. So if you look at them next to each other, it doesn't show on the camera very well, but they're a lot more opaque. It's definitely cool, though. Then we've got one made out of tiger's eye. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. And, of course, black onyx. I mean, you gotta make them out of black onyx. And that's it for the mineral dice, but then, of course, I've got, oh, those suckers are sharp. They are really sharp still. Got some gold D6s, and these are huge. I mean, you look at these in your hand. If you do this to brand new ones, you'll probably cut yourself. They are just that jagged. I love them. They're pretty heavy. I mean, you can hear they got some weight to them. Look at that. Look how lucky they are. Real clear numbers. You can see them across the room. They do tend to like damage tables and glass and stuff, but you know, whatever. Roll them on cardboard. But those are probably my favorites. I absolutely love those because they're almost like 3/4 of an inch or something. Then I've got a, well, formerly gold-plated. Actually, I can't even tell which is which. They're so worn down. Boy, that's terrible. But this used to be a gold-plated 24-karat nickel-plated zinc D10 right there, non-spin down. Then this is the normal nickel-plated one. Not a big difference because a lot of the gold wore off because I roll that all the time. But they're just cool. I mean, it's nice having metal dice. They have a real consistent roll and they don't tend to go too far. Speaking of that, the main boys, the D20s, also nickel-plated. Absolutely love them. They're pretty lucky. Look at that, 917. That's pretty good in D&D terms. Then, of course, I just got two random spin downs. These ones are, I guess, SOI. So, you know, it's just whatever I happen to have in there, whatever I pick up. I tend to give them out to people who don't have them. I don't know how they avoid buying a pre-release pack and like a fat pack. That's just weird. Then, of course, I got my 3 D8s. Now, these are pewter, which is lead and I want to say tin? I don't know. I'm not a metalsmith. I just like rolling dice. So, yeah, these are for my quarry damage, my upgraded quarry damage, if you're not familiar with 4th edition. And then, like I said, I got all the big honkin' D12s in pewter. These were not made very well. They kind of got sunken insides. For some reason, they're like semi-spin down too. They're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it kind of sevens like somewhere else. So they're semi-spin down, but these roll pretty consistent, or well, consistently not the same. In other words, they roll randomly. They have no tendency. That's what I'm trying to say. And then the very last one, oh yes, I finally found it. I finally picked it up at a new store. My D4, that's for Trick Shot, if you're familiar with Ranger in D&D. It makes an okay counter, but the number's on the bottom, in case you can't see. It's like that's number 3 on the bottom there. So however it lands, you gotta look at the bottom, not the tip. And I never did like them, but this is the only one they had in pewter. So that's my current die collection. Of course, I have a couple others that aren't in here, but the coolest of them, the ones that I always use, are actually in here. As you can see, I did memorize where they go somewhat well. Well, there is no specific pattern. It's not the end of the world if they don't go right back where they were. There we go. See, they all fit in here nicely, and this is originally, I guess, like some kind of tackle box that I just got at the hardware store. So, yeah, clasp's closed and ain't going anywhere. Pretty nice. So that's my die collection. And I'll see you guys next video.